Morning girls. So I thought I would just jump online and do my flawless face makeover. So this is what I'm currently using. This is coming out of my own personal little kit. Oh, I'm throwing stuff away. So as you can see, I've got no makeup on at the moment. I do have lashes on, which makes my life a lot easier, especially since morning sickness is like my best friend at the moment. So, but what I do have on is I've already put on our primer, SPF 15. I put on my eye cream, and I've also put on my lip balm, which is somewhere. My pocket. It's in my pocket. Here we go. Put on my lip balm. So my face is ready to go for a flawless face. So what I do is wait for my primer to dry a little bit. Normally I'll tie my hair up or brush my hair in that time. Today I'm going to use our liquid foundations. These are our Time-Wise liquid foundations. I use the matte and the luminous, and I actually mix them together. But if you want a lighter coverage, you could either just mix the Time-Wise foundation and the CC cream together, or you could just straight away go with the CC cream. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use our brand new blending sponge. I'm a real big fan of using this with the fuller foundations. I just think it gives you a really nice coverage, which I'm going to show you now. So I'm using beige 4 in the matte and beige 4 in the luminous. Now, if I was going out, like say it was later on tonight, I would probably use the beige 6 matte just to mix it up a little bit. So you can see how much I've got on there. What I really like is if I need more, it's really easy for me to just add more. I actually just dot it over my face first, and that's so that it blends, okay? So you will see that it is slightly darker than my natural color, and that's because being a little bit unwell at the moment, my face is a little bit fairer than it normally is. Hydration is key, girls. But can you see how I'm gliding that on? And it just blends in so nicely. So I'm just doing small little swipey motions. So I'm not doing really big ones, just little ones to blend it through. But look at that coverage that it gives you. Again, I'm avoiding the eye area. So if you've watched my tutorials before, you know that I always avoid that area. Bringing it up. Now, really important that when you are putting your foundation on, that when you're coming down this part of your face, just blend down. And that's especially if you're getting, you know, those little baby hairs on the side of your face. Thanks, pregnancy. Those need to be stuck down. So I'm just blending. And again, it's called a blending brush because that's what you can do. You just simply blend through as much as you like. I don't add any more product to my brush, but I do just bring it down the jawline and the chin there because we want it to blend out nicely. You could, because it's small enough, you could come in and I just, you know, you can swipe through here and then that'll just kind of lift that area there. That's because I naturally have a dark pigmentation through my eye, but you could use the under eye corrector there as well, which is my next little victim. I am going to tell you that these products are buildable. So for example, say I wanted a little bit more coverage. I don't necessarily need to, but say I wanted a fuller cover, I could just wait for that layer to dry and I could add another one on. What I would do in between is set my face though. So just using the finishing spray, I would set it first, wait for that to dry a little bit, and then I would come in and do a second layer. While I'm waiting for that to dry, because I can feel that it's not quite dry on my face and I don't want it to move, I'm going to just use the liquid liner. So this is my tip that I teach a lot of women how to use this. A lot of people are scared of a liquid liner, but this is my quick and easy, okay? So kind of like this, or you could do this, or you could even do this, okay? So you just work with whatever works for you. I tend to go like this. It takes a bit of practice being able to do that. And I'm just doing it above my lashes, and I'm just pushing down, and I'm dabbing. So I'm not even having to draw a line. I'm just coming in and dabbing. You can see I've got my tattoo there. I'm just going to draw through the end. But what that does is it just deepens that line there, okay? Can make your lashes look a little bit fuller and thicker. And just dab. So I'm just using the side, brushing my lashes down, and I've got that. So by the time I've done this, my face is dry and I'm ready to go in with my foundation part 2, okay? So again, this is not compulsory. This is only if you want a really fuller look. So I've got my foundation there with a little bit of my hair. I'm molting everywhere at the moment. And again, just dabbing it through my face. And I haven't put both this, so I've just put the matte on. And I'm just blending that down. So you can see that this color is slightly lighter. I find the mattes are a slightly lighter shade than the luminous. Has anybody else noticed that? Can you see how that's really just, it's not thickening up the layer because these foundations like glide on, they're so super soft, but it's just giving me a more fuller coverage, especially since I have been over the toilet bowl. I found that like through here I've got like quite a weird red patch at the moment, and this just completely takes it away. Blending it out. So it did take me a couple of goes to get used to the brush, so just bear with it. You know, if you're new to using the blending sponge, just bear with it. Give it a couple of goes. I really like it, you know, 2 or 3 goes in when it's got some product on it. There we go, blending it down. Ta-da! So it's just a little bit more fuller, okay? Now my favorite product, the under eye corrector. As you can tell, I definitely need this product. So I do 2 lines. So I do this side first, then I do this side. Then I come back and I do this side, and that's because most of my product is in the middle, okay? So I've drawn my lines there. Does that look crazy? I just got this little blending sponge from Kmart, okay? It came in a pack of 2 for like $2 or $4. It was super cheap. And this is really easy to dab. If you don't have any extra tools like this, you can use the, I use the all over eyeshadow brush when I'm working with customers because I don't like using, you know, like getting too close. But you can use your ring finger as well. This is just gonna take away any oil. But can you see how I've taken a step back a little bit? The lighting difference there, like that's just taken away all this depth. It's a $30 product. It's crazy. Or if you're an Aussie, it's even cheaper. That exchange rate. So just dab, 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 dab. And like I said before, you could just come and put this here if you wanted to as well. If you were doing eyeshadow, you could use this as a base. Look at that difference. That's crazy. You forget how good it is because you just kind of get used to doing your normal routine, don't you? So obviously this takes me a little bit quicker when I'm doing it on myself because I don't talk as much, but this is my everyday, so I'm not changing anything for you guys. This is actually just what I do. Blending it all out there. Okay, so that just goes my little triangle. I'm going to set my face, so if I hadn't done it before, or even if I had in between, I'm still going to do it now, and that's while basically my base set is done. So just 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now I'm going to use the lash primer. I've got my eyebrows tattooed on, which makes my morning routine a lot easier. And I actually use the lash primer just in case any of that foundation got on my brows, but just swipes it away. Just keeps them in a really good condition as well. And then I use it for my bottom. Obviously, if I didn't have lashes, I put it on my top lashes too. You can use them with your lash extensions, it's fine, but it's not necessary. My mascara. If you didn't have your brows tattooed on, you could use the brow tint, again, because it's super easy and just glides on. So I'm just using the Everyday Ultimate Mascara. If you want to add length, you've got the Love Lash. If you want to add volume and you're like, wow, I need some big lashes, the Intensity Mascara is what you need. And then before I finish, just a little bit of blush. So I don't do bronzing every day. I've actually just got a little mini brush, and I don't even have a compact because I don't wear eyeshadow a lot, but in my eyeshadow compact, I have a blush in there, so it just all works, and it's slightly darker. This one is a hint of pink, and I'm just gonna glide it nicely on my little cheekbones there. I love these new colors. I really love this one because it's actually a matte. And color is so important. It just makes you look a little bit more alive, making sure those sides even. Don't panic if you've got, you know, if you've gone too high on one area or too low. Just use whatever your foundation brush was to match those up, okay? I'll check in a big mirror when I finish just to make sure this is all A-okay. I'm a lip balm wearer in the weekdays, sometimes a little bit of lip liner. I'm only a lippy lover when I'm heading out, but I'm in the beauty room all day today. So this is pretty much me, girls. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, please let me know. If there's anything else you want to see, I'm happy to do so. Have a fantastic day.